Hello everyone, I'm Smaya Sayed, an international medical graduate who's currently working in Australia as a doctor with general registration. In today's video, as I previously promised, I will be decoding some terminologies for different doctors' jobs in Australia. As a lot of you guys keep applying to jobs from Seek, from Indeed, through RMO campaigns, sometimes it can be quite difficult to identify what position you should be applying for and what these difficult terms that are quite new to a lot of us mean. I hope this video helps you. If it does, do not forget to leave a like, share it with as many people as possible, and comment for any kind of improvement that you all want to see in these videos. That would be really appreciated. So let's start. Okay, before we start, please ignore my attire. I'm just doing my nights, and I thought since I had some free time, I would just quickly make this video to help you guys. So let's go ahead. So this is a hierarchy. I've just made it into this flowchart just to make it quite simple for you. So medical school, intern, resident, registrar, consultant. This is the level how it works. You first a medical school student, and then eventually through the years you end up being a consultant or a specialist that we call. Once you're done with your medical school, we just become PGY1. So PGY1 basically is postgraduate year 1, which is also an intern in almost all states. That's what it is called. Even overseas, it is called house job. So if you've done a house job or if you've done an internship back in your country, you can skip the step and go to the next step. That would be PGY2 or postgraduate year 2. Which is a JMO or a junior medical officer, an RMO or a resident medical officer, a JHO as they call in Queensland, which is a junior house officer, and an HMO year 1 or HMO 1, which is hospital medical officer 1 in mostly in Victoria. That's what they call it. Once you're postgraduate year 3, you can apply for positions like SRMO and SHO. SRMO is Senior Resident Medical Officer. SHO is Senior House Officer. HMO 2, just like the HMO 1, this is a year above, so HMO 2. When you are postgraduate year 4, you can apply for positions that are unaccredited regis. That means you are almost a registrar, but you're not on the training program yet. It's also known as PHO in Queensland, which is a principal house officer, or it can be an HMO year 3 or HMO 3 in Melbourne, Victoria. The next one is the registrars. They can also be called trainees. This is when you're already on the training program. That's what you're termed as. You're termed as a registrar or a trainee. Once you're done with all your training, you are then called a consultant. It also has various different terms depending on where you live or where you're working. It can be called a staff specialist. It can be called a visiting medical officer. It is also called as a senior medical officer. Please don't confuse this with senior resident medical officer, which I said was PGY 3, that is postgraduate year 3. The senior medical officer without the resident word in it is basically a consultant level job. So that's all about it. Having said that, if you're an international medical graduate, which most of you guys are, you usually have to start applying, if you're going through the standard pathway, to the PGY2 positions or all the RMO positions, JHO positions, JMO positions, and sometimes you can also get away with applying for an SRMO or an SHO position, but mostly because you have a supervision level, you're usually advised to apply, or it would be best if you apply to the JMO, RMO, JHO, or HMO1 roles. That would help. If you have any questions regarding what I've spoken today, regarding any of these things, do let me know. Just one thing I also wanted to clarify is that not everyone after postgraduate year 3 becomes or gets an unaccredited reg position. So these terms, sometimes you can be an SRMO for 2 to 3 years, you can be an SHO for 2 years, and sometimes in the middle of your SHO year, you may be promoted to a PHO position or interviewed for a PHO position and get onto that position. So it really differs from to different places. It differs to which state you belong to, and it also differs according to the hospitals you're in. So just keep this as a basic guideline. So when you're looking for a job, you're not completely lost, because all these terminologies or the acronyms that I used were very confusing for me. So I thought this video should be very helpful. Everyone have a very nice day. I'm soon going to make a video on preparations for AMC clinical examination. Do help me with more comments and let me know or give me feedbacks of how I can make this an even better video for your understanding. If there's anything you haven't understood, just feel free to post in the comment section and I will try to reply as soon as possible. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.